What's going on, guys? College Lefty Gaming, and in this video I have for you guys a friendly gameplay versus Bigoldbuck on Twitch, and I'm going to talk a little bit about his channel. I hope you guys enjoy. So for this video we're going to be doing a team build gameplay, basically an all-time Tigers team versus an all-time Cardinals team. Bigoldbuck is a fan of the Cardinals, and my favorite team is the Tigers, so we're going to be playing with these guys. So my lineup is going to be guys that got drafted by the Tigers or played for them. And it's going to be Eugenio Suarez, Nick Castellanos, JD Martinez, Victor Martinez, Miguel Cabrera, Johnny Peralta, Ian Kinsler, and Justin Upton are going to be the lineup. And then on the bench we have a couple guys, Avisail Garcia, Austin Jackson, Curtis Granderson. We also have Ryan Rayburn, as well as Al Kaline flashback. So I'm not really going to use that many bench players in this game. I wasn't planning on it. As well as I did leave Billy Wagner in the bullpen. I was not going to use him. I had Joaquin Benoit, Joaquin Soria, as well as Drew Smiley. So those are the guys I was going to play with. And here's Bigoldbuck's team. He's on Twitch. His channel will be posted and pinned down in the comment section below. He's got Lou Brock, Albert Pujols, Matt Carpenter, Matt Holliday, Jim Edmonds, Mark Reynolds, Ozzie Smith, Yadier Molina, and Bob Gibson on the mound. And I'm pitching with Francisco Liriano in this game, who's actually not that bad in this one, but he is tough to control. Here he's got Lou Brock leading off with the base hit. So Bigoldbuck, he streams on Twitch, and he's a really good guy. I've been watching his stream for a few months now. He gives back to the community, the MLB community, as well as he was the person who I took his place in that MLB charity tournament that I participated in. And on his channel, he was giving a portion of his donations to that Gamers Outreach charity throughout the entire year that he's been streaming MLB. And it's pretty funny because he has a notification where a dinosaur roar pops up on his stream. So if you want to check that out, definitely check it out. Where he gets scared a lot often. Sometimes he'll hit the batter, sometimes he'll hit a home run. It's hilarious, man. So he's a great guy. I just asked him, it was a spur of the moment type of thing. I just asked him if he wanted to play a friendly game. I had been wanting to do a Tigers build, and I maybe wanted to get a few more guys like the flashback Curtis Granderson, the flashback Miguel Cabrera, as well as the Alan Trammell. I would have also liked to get, for this gameplay, the flashback Justin Upton, but I had the Angels one who was playing up, so he's actually a pretty good player in this one. But anyways, he's starting the game off with a base hit, a leadoff double here. I had pretty bad feedback on that pitch there. I missed it with the slider outside. And with Francisco Liriano on the mound, he has like the slowest delivery to home plate in this game. This play was kind of weird. I was trying to switch to the second baseman. It wouldn't let me. Luckily, I got a green throw with the shortstop. And somehow, the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, silver card from the Rangers, he makes the play there. But anyway, he has one out with the guy on third base. And I accidentally throw a fastball inside, miss my spot. And Liriano's tough to control, man. He is a tough pitcher. But here I go to a mound visit immediately. And even though he hits the batter, he somehow has decent confidence. His confidence is still up, even with one out. I'm looking to get a double play ball. I got decent feedback there. I missed it early a little bit, and just didn't get the right animations there on the double play. It happens, but he is able to beat out that with Yadier Molina and score the first run of the game here. Here I got a curveball below the zone. Just got a little bit on top of it there. Hit it up the middle with Victor Martinez. I really like that flashback Victor Martinez card. The team epic for the Tigers. Very good one. Here I'm getting the first hit of the game finally with Johnny Peralta, who's also a really good card. Some of these guys no longer play for the Tigers. A lot of them don't, because they've pretty much sold or gave away all their guys to the Red Sox or the White Sox. So that just seems to be the case. But here Ian Kinsler makes the play. Ground ball to second base. I brought my infield in there to face Lou Brock because he did get that infield hit earlier in the game. So I made some defensive adjustments, and I accidentally messed up my next batter, Albert Pujols, where my third baseman was playing in. I realized I had some guys messed up. I had paused this game quite a few times, and I did apologize to Bigoldbuck. Like, whenever I'm pausing the game, it's never because I'm trying to mess with the opponent. It's always for a reason. I had to take about 15 mound visits in this game. But anyways, I will show you guys some of those and how it does affect the confidence and how that does matter in this gameplay, especially with the pitcher on harder difficulties. At least that's what I'm finding out, because here I'm being able to get blinking good feedback with the analog meter. Even though this pitcher doesn't have the best control, and even when he does get good feedback, he still misses the spot every now and then because his control and walks per nine isn't very high. But the more oftentimes you get that blinking good feedback, the higher pitch confidence, the higher individual pitch confidence is going to go up. But here I'm ripping a base hit with Francisco Liriano. I actually had pretty good PCI there and had good timing. And I mean, that's surprising, but get a base hit there with the pitcher, and I wasn't able to score. Here's the following inning. I kind of skip ahead every now and then. I did want to show some crucial parts of the game, as well as some big at-bats here. Draw in a very important walk there to lead off the inning, the bottom of the fourth, bringing up Victor Martinez. That's going to lower his confidence level a little bit, especially lead with a leadoff walk there. Anytime you do that in real baseball, they score a pretty good amount of the time. So here I'm just looking for a pitch to hit in this situation. And Victor Martinez gets one. He was a little bit early, you could tell there. But he sends one out to right field, and that's, I mean, just like that. Anytime you walk somebody or hit somebody early and good, but look at how big the PCI is when swinging. That's just a regular X swing there with Victor. Brings up Miguel Cabrera. Take a first pitch slider there. Bigoldbuck had been throwing me low and inside, so I was kind of sitting on the low and inside, and he throws it on the second pitch, a fastball. Miguel Cabrera pulls it, and that's just the goal, Miguel Cabrera, but he was playing up on inside edge, and that hitting with him really makes me want to try out that Diamond one, that Battle Royale one, just because I am a Tigers fan and he does have really good stats. But here, after grounding out with Johnny Peralta, I got a swing here with Justin Upton. I power swung with 2 outs. My pitcher was up next, but here I want to show you guys in slow motion. The PCI was right on it, and then I take it in slow motion here. The PCI was not on it with right there, but the pixel of the ball actually hits the handle of the bat, and it looks like the PCI feedback was off, but this was a power swing after hitting 2 home runs in the inning. He did get a ground out after this, but that PCI does not really represent maybe where it was. I mean, it looks slightly off, but that happens when the pitcher's confidence is lower. I'm not sure what feedback Bigoldbuck had on his pitch. He might have had good feedback on it, but even so, with lower confidence. Here's another good example. I was just a little bit too early on that one. That one looked like it was well driven out to right field, but the PCI, I mean, was just outside far enough, and I didn't get it off the barrel, but it looked like the one previously with Justin Upton was a little bit off the handle, still had high exit velocity. It's kind of interesting, the different swings there. That Victor Martinez one was a regular X swing, and Justin Upton was a power swing in a different situation of the game as well. Meanwhile, Lou Brock's getting another base hit through the hole there. I had the infield in once again, and I probably should have had him halfway instead of in, and that's my own fault. I mean, I gave up a base hit, but at the same time, I'm trying to make him earn that base hit. I don't want to give up a jam base hit to second base again, even though that's Lou Brock's specialty. I'm not complaining at all. I know Bigoldbuck's a great player. That's not why I showed that home run in slow motion either. I had been getting some requests to make a hitting tips video, and anytime I find something interesting or something that I hadn't seen that often, I want to include it in the video and talk about it a little bit on my analysis of that situation. But anyway, I'm able to get good feedback with Francisco Liriano throughout this entire game. After he settled down a little bit, once I was able to retire a few guys in a row, I had been getting good feedback throughout the whole game, and that's crucial when pitching against a good player in Bigoldbuck. Now I'm facing this Bruce Sutter card, and this Bruce Sutter is one of the best relievers, if not the best in the game. I haven't really faced Immortal Goose Gossage. I think I faced him one time in Battle Royale, and then I faced the Immortal Billy Wagner for like 1 inning. Here I'm trying to throw a slider up and away, and I missed the meter tremendously. Hit Matt Holliday with it, and that's not a good way to start off the inning, but I do take a mound visit, and somehow he gets the thicker gold bar down there for the analog, even though I just drilled him to lead off the inning. That doesn't matter, though. Bigoldbuck's a good hitter. He ropes the slider through the 6 hole there in between shortstop and third base. But I am able to throw a fastball. I mean, he might have got that one. He might have just been under it. It's tough to hit with the high confidence, and I mean, he had a few hits there throughout this game that could have probably been out. Good weak timing, 75 exit velocity with Mark Reynolds up at the plate. That could have been a tie game there. You never know what's going to happen with this MLB game. I mean, you never know. Here I'm just trying to get a good feedback, not let him get to scoring position, or 2 guys in scoring position with 1 out. Avoid that runner getting to third. Yes, Ozzie Smith up, so I'm not too worried about him taking me yard, especially versus a lefty. But there I do throw a high changeup. I had been mixing that pitch in every now and then. Here I go with the low changeup on an 0-1 count. He just fouls it off there. to Yadier Molina. It's a great piece of hitting. I mean, Bigoldbuck has been having good at bats this entire game. I went with the slider low and away and got him. Got good feedback on there. Blinking good feedback, and that's a tough pitch to hit. Here he's got the player of the month, Matt Carpenter, throw a slider low and away, and he just rolls it over just barely. I mean, if he waited back on it just a hair, I mean, I think he could have hit it the other way for a base hit. It's just that's all it takes. The difference of this baseball game is a little bit of timing. And there I squared one up, got a curveball. Miguel Cabrera, live series, has some quirks where he plays better at night. Just hitting a no-doubt home run. That definitely has an effect on this game, and he has a second home run of this one. Then I bring in Drew Smiley later on. This is actually his second inning of work. Throw a cutter low and outside, and Bigoldbuck responds with a one in the ninth inning as well. And with that home run to lead off the inning, I'm not trying to let the floodgates open. I immediately go to Joaquin Soria, who has a really slow curveball, kind of similar pitcher to Eric Gagne without his high stats. He has a 69-mile-an-hour curveball, as well as throws a cutter, slider. He's got some good pitches, a good variety of pitches. It's a Royals flashback, but Joaquin Soria played for the Tigers for a little while. Here he gets a base hit with Ozzie Smith. Definitely a good piece of hitting. Contact hitters are tough to use. He had to have squared that one up and ripped it over the shortstop's head. That brings up Yadier Molina with the chance to make this game one swing of the bat. I mean, all he has to do is get another base hit, brings up the tying run. You know, it's a tight situation. The Tigers definitely don't have the best bullpen pitchers in this game or of all time, which is why they have never won a World Series. This is the 2006 World Series matchup game against the Tigers Cardinals. No, I'm just messing around. I will always remember that series growing up. And Yadier Molina fouls it off. Here I kind of show you guys the rest of the at-bat. And here on a 1-2 count with Joaquin Soria facing Yadier Molina, I go with the fastball low and away. Missed the hoop a little bit there. He hit it to Nick Castellanos in right field. He makes the play. And that's going to do it for this one. Miguel Cabrera is the player of the game. I had a great time playing against my friend Bigoldbuck. And he streams in the morning on Twitch. Definitely check him out, man. He's a great guy. And just show you the box score there a little bit. He's making his push towards World Series. I know he's going to be going up against Ty Factus later on tonight. He's going to be doing a best-of-7 series, Cubs versus Cardinals, so check that out. I'll be streaming a little bit later as well. But until next time, guys, peace.